right, everybody, welcome to the Ultimate 10-Ball Championship. This is the Inside Pool Magazine production. I'm Alvin with Inside Pool. I'm here with Bert Kinnister in the booth. One of my all-time favorite instructors and pool personalities.
Happy to be here today.
Jeremy Sossei and Mike Dechaine.
I've seen Mike Dechaine play. I've never seen Jeremy. I just saw Mike Dechaine get beat by Jeremy Jones.
Here at the Ultimate 10-Ball, have you been having a good time here, Bert? What do you think about this event?
Great time here.
Awesome event.
We ran this in Aruba last year. We did the same thing. Tremendous event. Marty Nazhat puts on a real good show.
Yeah, he does.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. That was the break. And we'll get the lag here. Looks like Mike Dechaine wins the lag.
He had a real good break going against Jeremy Jones a little earlier. He did dog a ball at the end, though.
Yeah, I saw him dog that 7.
He dogged that 7 ball. He jumped up. He jumped higher than I could. Yes, sir. Maybe we'll chase some bass this week. Hello. Okay, here we go with the first break. What do you think of this magic rack?
Oh man, it's been working really good on this table.
Yeah.
I've noticed exact duplicates and layouts.
Right.
After the break.
The ball's spread almost identically every time.
Mm-hmm. Unless the player hits them bad,
right.
And then everything goes wrong. It's either perfect or everything goes wrong.
Who do you think's got the best 10-ball break in the business?
I'd probably say Shane.
That's consensus of opinion. He hits him square 75% of the time or better.
Mm-hmm. Well, he figured out how to make that second ball in the side pocket. In my opinion, I think he figured the 10-ball break out first.
Everybody I've asked has said Shane. Everybody. Neil Spine, Sossei. A lot of the big guns are gone, though, huh?
Yes, they are.
Jeremy Jones is playing real good.
Yep.
Texas boy like me.
Yeah.
That's still a winner's side match, right?
I believe so, yeah.
I thought that one would go off after this one and they play a girls match now. Really good camera work, Alvin.
Hey, thanks.
Yes, sir. Okay, here we go.
JR and I came prepared to this event. We knew exactly the plan of attack we were going to do, and because we knew the truss work over the table, we knew the whole layout. So,
done a marvelous job, a really, really good job.
Thanks.
If Mike breaks him like that, the rest of this,
Yep.
I predict he runs out here. That break will work. He played really strong against Jeremy right to the end.
Yeah, I did. I swear I heard a miscue on that shot when he hit it. I don't know. It just sounded like it went dink a little bit and then rattled.
He jumped up.
He
man.
did.
He jumped up high.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
He jumped high. His neither foot was on the ground when he made contact with the cue ball. I don't really see much to slow him down here. Just needs a little angle on this 5. He can go down table 38 and should be out. Oh, he's drawing the ball. Oh, no, he got over. He's got the angle. He's going to play the combination. I'd have tried to sneak behind that 8. Do you know how old these kids are?
I'm not sure. I think Mike maybe 25 at the most, 26 at the most.
I have grandchildren older than these
Yeah,
people.
these are some young players here for sure.
Yeah. Young, hungry players.
Yep.
Good shot, good shot. The game has sure changed since I played it, since I was a young man. It's a lot wilder, a lot looser. These guys are much more precise, much more technical.
Well, I think the equipment is so nice nowadays you can get that good.
Well,
I mean, repetition with the tables being exactly the same all the time and everything playing the same.
diamond tables are the best ever made.
They have
brought a level of uniformity to the game that never existed before. That's for sure.
It may have been easier to make money back in the day. You didn't have to be. I mean, you know.
Well, there weren't
I'm just
any
trying
tournaments.
to think. I'm just trying to think what the reason might be. Oh, there was no tournaments.
No, there were no tournaments. The Johnson City tournaments were the only tournaments I played in as a young man. There were a couple more Stardust tournaments, things, but very, very. In half the time to play, the winners didn't get paid.
I see.
They were notorious for not paying Steve Cook, Cookie Monster. A lot of people don't even remember him. Such a ineffectual guy. Have they started on that other table?
I'm not sure. I don't see an opponent.
Okay, we're going to see Jeremy Sossei.
Sossei.
Jeremy Sossei's first break.
See where he breaks from. He breaks in the right spot. I watch for the 5 ball to go in the side pocket and the 1 to track up table to the upper right-hand corner.
Okay, let's see. Wow.
Missed the side ball.
He missed it, but he didn't miss it by much. You know, he didn't miss it by much. Wow.
May have hit it a little too hard.
I never realized that they were playing that second ball. I've never asked anybody. I thought they were just hitting as hard as square and hard as they could.
No, they play that second ball on the side.
No kidding.
Yeah, and see how the 1's up table?
Yeah.
They usually have the cue ball. If you draw it back up, the cue ball draws to the center diamond on the top rail, and the
So
1 ends
either
up about
corner.
right there.
Yeah.
Usually it's that corner there because they usually break. Most right-handed players will break from that.
And with this magic rack, you get such consistent spreads. You know what to.
Definitely.
Wow.
Played a good shot there.
He played a good shot there. And he played Jeremy Jones really tight, good safeties back and forth. And Jeremy's a great safe player. Very, very intelligent man. This will be the first time I've seen Jeremy jump. That's probably the weakest part of my game. When Efren starts jumping, I will.
He hit that break so powerful. The energy, see how all the balls are up in the...
Yeah, brought them all down table.
Pretty much.
Yeah. He brought 6 balls past the side pocket. That's pretty... You got to crush him. You got to crush him.
Wow, he got lucky there. He looked like... I thought he scratched. When you start seeing a player get lucky at the beginning...
Yeah.
You know, that can be
luck is, if you've got 2 players that are actually evenly matched, luck dictates the winner. A ball that rolls, ooh, that was good low English to make that ball curve into that one right there. Just such a straight low does that. A lot of people use low outside or low inside and think they're going to, but straight low does it. When it comes off of the rail, the axis rotation will become horizontal and pull it away from the other rail. That was a good shot. That's what the game's really become. It's a race to the first open shot.
That's a good analysis there.
Everybody runs
player.
out.
Looks like he's going to give him the shot now.
Yeah, he sure didn't get behind the 5.
No, he gave him a clear, easy shot on the 1 ball.
It's the 2 down on the unrail,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's... But if he can hit this precise enough and draw it back a few feet, I don't know, that's pretty rattly. He does that.
No,
he made it smooth.
He sure did. He hit it good. He's got a little angle.
Yep.
He's where he needs to be.
Yep.
He's where he needs to be.
Things are look like they're rolling good for him.
Yeah.
He's got that roll. The ball's rolling.
That's the key, boy. If you got the balls to roll, you don't want to slide them. What happened there?
Spoke too soon.
That 2 ball went straight up in the air. What would you have to do to make it do that?
He just maybe got a little amped up on his...
I have no idea what would make the ball go straight up in the air like that. I've never seen that.
He must have put so much forward roll on it that it rolled itself up off the rail.
I don't know.
It had to have gone forward.
It had to jump off the rail there somehow.
Well, he's inspecting the rails there or something.
That was very strange. That was very strange.
Go to the eye in the sky here.
It's a good angle.
Yeah. If he can go far enough, we'll see. It looks like he got it perfect.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Yeah, I can't see much to stop him. See what can happen. I can't believe that 5 ball went up in the air like that. Okay, that'll work. Trying to get used to the microphone here.
Audio is one of the most important things in the match. Making sure we can hear your knowledgeable experience. You know, I like in your videos how you get into it, man. Some of the videos, man, you're sweating and getting into it, and your motivational speak is great. I love the motivational speaking that you do in your videos.
Sometimes I just get lost in what I'm doing.
Yeah, you get into it, man.
Does that 7 pass?
I think so.
Yeah. Then there shouldn't be anything to stop him. It's a little bit of a weird angle with the camera. You're used to looking at that.
Oof.
Oh, oof. It was a little rough, but he's got the perfect angle to get up table for the 9. Nothing here should slow him down.
I think this is a case of overconfidence in Mike Dechaine's part. I think he got too overconfident with his shot that he jumped off the table after coming off of a really great shot. I don't think he reset himself.
I don't know. I have no idea how that 5 ball went up
was a
there.
weird
Like that was very strange. You know, it's very strange. Something like that can be the difference.
Yep.
The whole match can hinge on that, and it
One
sticks
shot.
with you. Yeah,
We saw that with Charlie's
Yeah.
match last. Pinninger played a lazy shot, didn't play a good safety, and went at a ball he shouldn't have gone at. And Charlie got out the rest of the set pretty much.
Yeah. Charlie played good.
Took over.
Charlie played pretty good. I saw the other guy looking around afterwards like something was wrong. Yeah. He wants to know what happened, how that 5 ball went up in there. So do I. I've never seen it. I can't imagine
that was
how
a
you
weird one.
how you make it do that. It looked like he was drawing the ball.
Yeah, that was,
If he jumped at the cue into the 5, it could happen, but I didn't see that.
I think he just jammed, he cracked it, gave it too hard of a hit.
Instead of going, boy, it went straight up.
Something weird happened there. Maybe he hit a piece of chalk. Who knows?
That maybe something on the table. Let's see how it affects his play.
He's messing. He's going to hit into that rail. See what it does.
Scores 1-1, right?
I thought it was one. I thought that was the opening round.
Yeah, didn't, I thought Mike Dechaine ran out the first round.
Okay.
He broke and ran out, didn't he? And ran out, I believe. No.
1-1 is the score.
Funny little things like that 5 ball change everything. Can make you not trust your stroke the rest of the match. Make you afraid to pull the trigger. So they're breaking from the exact same spot, playing that side. So you just a little bit left or right or center. You're playing that second ball.
Yeah. See how he keeps going at it?
Yeah.
That's what Shane does really well. Is he gets that ball every time. He knows just how to hop it up in the air to make it stay in the middle. I think when they're hopping them up in the air like that on purpose, I think they're avoiding collisions.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Buddy Hall used to do that. The master of doing that.
Efren does it too.
Yeah.
He hops to the side rail.
Yeah.
Hops up and it goes into the side rail and out. And I think that gives him maximum time to avoid any collisions.
Buddy used to be able to jump the cue ball straight up in the air after the break and would come down after the balls were gone.
Nice. Played a good save.
That's a good save.
Think it's going to
It's getting
land
better.
right. Think it's going to land right for him.
That was pretty
No,
good. I don't
it's
know.
not
though.
good anymore.
No. Looks like he can see the whole ball, huh?
That was a good bad shot.
Well, he created distance.
Mm-hmm.
First thing you want to do is create distance.
You can look good missing too in pool. That's one of the good things.
Yeah, I'm a master of trying to look good missing.
Saying when you say that was a nice miss.
Yeah. Missed on the pro side.
Right. How do you have a nice miss? As you're looking at the arena here at the Ultimate 10 Ball Championships, you want to go to ultimate10ball.com. And then if you look down in the corner of the stream here, you'll see a Facebook and a Twitter icon if everybody wants to link up to their page for us. Just press the button. And we really appreciate Bert Kinnister sitting in with us. So what's your website? It's BertKinnister.com.
www.bertkinnister.com. 97 streaming instructional videos 24/7.
I have been there.
On your iPhone, your iPad, or any browser on a computer.
Yeah, that's way better.
Is that what I'm looking at here? Is that the mic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm still in the dark ages with the computers. I've only been using them 8 years, so.
Yeah. Definitely, when you think you know something, you meet somebody that...
Well, they change everything.
Yeah, you're like, wow, I have no clue about anything here.
That's exactly right. I have no clue. Wow, that was a good shot. That was a good shot. So that's the 4 down here by the 10, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, ooh.
Ouch. Let's see where it goes.
Oof, oof,
where
oof.
it goes. Where
Oof.
it goes. Phew. I don't know about that.
I think he's got a whole ball.
He's looking at it for a second there.
Now, the way he hit that 5 ball and jumped up in the air last time might make him scared to try and do something. He's got to make something happen here.
Yeah, he does.
If this one goes up in the air,
He does move up on his stroke, though, I noticed.
that was a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good shot.
Your student kneels, stays down like, and he doesn't move till the object
No.
ball stops moving. When the cue ball stops moving into its position, then he gets up.
Yeah, well, we spent thousands of hours. I think he first came to me when he was 17. I sent him back to Holland with a couple of things to do. He went home and he told me there was 750,000 to 1 million times before he came back again.
Wow.
Yeah, really. The thing's on number 12, video number 12, the Mighty Ox.
Yeah, I've seen that.
First thing you need is a gun that shoots straight. It's hard to shoot. Well, if your gun doesn't shoot straight, you stick with rabbits. You leave lions alone. You don't want to win a lion.
Yeah.
That could have been a lot better. Oh, that's the 7. See, I'm getting colorblind in my old age. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think if he gets on the 7, that should do it. He's definitely on the 7. Come up table a little bit, get an angle on the 8. It'd be perfect to come 2 rails off of the 9. Play position for 2 rails off the 9 to the 10, I would think. Yeah. Shot number 14 from the 60-minute workout. Shot number 11 going for a shot number 14, looking for a shot number 1.
Yeah, I've seen that video too. You made, actually.
And that's exactly what it was. It was 11 to 14 to 1.
Okay. Mr. Dechaine takes his second game.
2 to 1. Do you have a favorite here, Alvin?
No, I don't. I don't really know either one of the players.
Yeah, I've seen Mike Dechaine play. I've not seen.
Yeah.
Who did Jeremy beat to get here?
I think he beat Dennis Hatch.
He beat one. That's something.
Pretty good win.
That's not a bad win.
Yeah.
But this is a loser's side match. Who beat him? Is Rodney Morris?
Yes. I think so. Race to 8 here is the format for the men's side, and it's a race to 7 on the ladies' side.
And it's in the finals. It's a race to 12 and 10 respectively. Is that right?
I believe so. Yeah.
In the semifinals, they're still race to 8.
I think so.
That
Yeah.
sounds right. Yeah. Been a lot of good work done here in the last few days to get this off.
Yep. It's been a big production.
It has been a very big production, man. There goes that ball in the side. There goes that ball in the side.
Yep.
Amazing.
See how the one tracks up
Yeah,
table?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had never realized they were playing that ball.
Mm-hmm. Got our ProPool.com stats. It's at 9:05 for Mike Dechaine and 7:14 for Jeremy Sossei. Sossei.
Those are the AccuStats?
No, that's ProPool.com.
Oh, okay. A little hard to tell from the screen what kind of angle he's got on this one ball. It looks like it's a really tough angle to get on the two.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to go down below the 510 somewhere with the cue
Play
ball.
safe. You think he plays safe?
I mean, I'm saying he's if he tries to go at that one and cut it in there, he's going to go get lost down on the bottom of the table. Safe is a good move too.
This is the kind of shot Allison Fisher was playing safe with. Really playing good, strong.
Right.
I mean, you can almost for sure get the safety, but to get on that two ball somewhere?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
I mean,
it's better to discourage your player by
he
locking him up.
He hit it with the inside English. That's what I thought he might do, and he got on it.
Yep.
He got on it. Little straight low here. You want to come to the rail and come out where you've got an angle to come off of the side rail at the 5. So there's never any time spent behind the 8 ball. You never want to take a snooker route. That's exactly what he did. Oh, he missed, except he missed.
Yep. He ended that one away.
That's a major error for each guy. Mike and Jeremy both made an error. Major error. When Mike jumped that spy ball up in there, and he shouldn't have missed that 2 ball.
Yep.
This is not the time at a tournament like this to miss a shot like that. He had the perfect angle on the 3. He should have been out. Well, I don't like coming 3 rails right there. He must not have had the angle he needed to come straight at the 5 without taking a chance of getting behind that 8. I think he did. I think that's a position error. I think he should have, instead of, because there was definitely a chance he could have overhit it, got behind the 8. He's all right like this, but
yeah, maybe bad judgment.
If he'd have come the other way off of the side rail back at the 5 ball, he'd have never ever been behind the 8. He'd have been straight in on the 5. He could have got to where he is right now. The least amount of cue ball movement that you can achieve, the better off you usually are.
He's real jumpy too right now.
After that 5 ball, I'd be jumpy too. Has he won any major titles?
I don't think so.
This might be the farthest he's ever gone.
Yeah. Indecisiveness there. Seeing that indecisiveness, he's okay, but he got
lucky. Mm-hmm. He got lucky. And still, he's got to do something with that 9 ball. I can't tell from the angle how much rail he's got shooting it in to decide if he can get back for the 10 or not. There are players that might shoot that in the corner to make sure to get to the 10.
Yeah, he's going to have to do something fancy here.
That's okay. But he got out of line. He got lucky.
Yeah. He just can't miss-hit this or it won't go. You got to hit this just right or it won't go. It'll hit into the rail. He made it fine.
He hit the hole. He hit the hole. He hit it. All of these professional pool players today look like athletes. When I was young, playing pool, the older players, they did not look like athletes, did not take care of themselves. It's a different world. It's
a tough road to be. I mean, look, you're in these places that only have chicken, burgers, or fried stuff to eat. For days and days and days, you're stuck there.
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, these guys have a lot of these guys are going to be in Beijing by what, Tuesday?
Yep, they're flying over there for that big
400,000 added over there, right?
Yep, and we're going to be at SeminoleProTour.com next week at the California Billiard Club.
Cool.
Be doing that tournament over there, streaming it live on SeminoleProTour.com. Once again, I'm Alvin with Inside Pool Magazine. Go to InsidePoolMag.com. And I'm joined in the booth with Bert Kinnister, the great instructional teacher.
Great might be a stretch, but let's see if that ball goes in the side pocket.
It's going out there, 5 ball on the side, 1
5
on the
on
table.
The side.
Right-hand side, the one's going to go on the right-hand side of the table.
But it's the third time that's the third time that 5's been racked where it would go on the side, right?
Yeah, they keep racking it at the same spot. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I keep seeing that 5 ball is that side ball there. Yeah.
Out of 4 racks, the 5 has been the side ball, and 5's never gone. When the 4 ball was the side ball, it went.
Huh. Could be a different shape. I've seen racks where I'm trying to get balls to freeze, and all I do is change a couple of the balls around at the top, and it'll freeze up because the balls lose their diameter.
Right, and they're not always round.
At that microscopic level, when you want to freeze up certain ones, they don't go.
There's an old trick play in one pocket, and you always want to use the oldest balls to play because in most pool rooms, the 9 balls have been used the most, so they're a little bit smaller than the stripe balls.
Okay.
So you use those balls and you put them on the outside and you put the strike balls that are bigger
Yeah.
on the inside, and it creates a space that makes balls pop out.
Oh, nice tip there.
In the
That
car,
makes
I've got it
sense.
written down exactly how to do it. Would you put the 4 stripes on the guy's side that he's going to break on,
Yeah.
or a stripe and a solid, stripe and a solid.
Uh-huh.
And the solids are all actually smaller and create microscopic
Right.
gaps.
Got it.
Yeah. So when somebody wants to play a one pocket and they only want to use old balls, probably an old crocodile like me.
You're gonna know something's amiss.
There's something wrong. He's going to come around a couple of rails and try and get behind a 6. He was,
Wow, he's gonna pocket it now.
He did pocket it.
That's not gonna count though, because these rules are you have to call your pocket.
Does not count. The incoming player can have him shoot again or accept the shot himself.
I think in this one they have to take the shot.
Oh, the incoming player has to take
Yeah,
the
they
shot.
can't, because we had a problem with that on day one with
Oh.
Pinninger and Jeremy Jones.
Well, last year it wasn't that way.
Yeah, I think Buddy changed it around this year.
Well, he's got it as complicated and as hard and as fair as it can be.
Yeah, it's good
It's
format.
taken as much luck out of the game as humanly possible.
Yeah, it's a great format.
What a job he's done promoting this thing.
Oh yeah, months and months and months and months and all year,
Years,
probably years.
The one we did in Aruba took a year to get up.
Yep.
And he's got 2 years of hard work into these things.
He's a one-man show with this operation too. He's
sure
footing the
is.
bill for the whole thing.
I know.
Ultimate10ball.com. Make sure you go there. Check out his photo galleries. Check out the videos. Check out the live scoring and tournament updates.
If you like pool, you're supposed to be supporting Badi Nazhad.
Yep,
He could be the future of pool. He's sure working on it. He's trying to
definitely.
look at this. This is one of the finest tournaments I've ever been to.
Me too, man.
Really, it
Really is.
Yeah,
It's classy.
very classy.
Yep.
Yeah, very classy.
Very clean. All the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed.
That's right. Everything's working. The players all look like gentlemen
And
and acting like gentlemen.
Yep, everybody's special to Body. It seems like each player is welcome, and he does whatever he can to take care of everybody
He does.
here.
He does. The space between the tables, you don't interfere with other people. No stone has been left unturned to accommodate the players. That's 4-1.
That's it.
I could go out on a limb and predict a winner here.
Yep. Well, we saw Charlie come back from a pretty heavy deficit last match and win, but that's Charlie's level play. I'm not sure about these gentlemen here, so.
I think it works out with a person that wins in a race to 7. The person that wins the first game wins 65% of the time, and they're about equal.
I see.
Between equal players. When you've got somebody 4-1, you can start to feel like you can slide a little bit. You know? That's the time to press. He's had a couple of lucky breaks. Jeremy's missed the 1 ball he should never have missed, that 2 ball in the corner. The only thing I don't like about the Magic racket, it seems to take a while to do it.
Yeah.
You know, but it gives you the same flawless rack every time. If you use a regular rack for 10 ball, does that second ball head to the pocket like that all the time? You think it's got
Not
anything?
all the time.
No, it's the Magic
It's
rack.
the
doing
rack.
it. It's the
Yeah.
rack doing
But
it.
that's that's what they're trying to do. Now that it's going to be this other side ball is going to go to that pocket.
Because he's the side that you're breaking
He's
from.
breaking, yes.
Yeah.
See it go? You missed
It's
it.
head going straight at the pocket.
Yeah,
though. It is
that's
going
how it
straight
is.
at the pocket.
Yep.
Wow.
That's the secret break.
Wow, that is the secret 10 ball break.
They're all doing it too.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing the same break.
Well, anybody at home that heard that, Alvin let us in on a real secret. I know every one of these guys, and they won't tell me that. I picked Niels up at the airport. I spent 10 hours practicing with him and asking him about the break. He never told me that.
Yeah,
buzzard.
well, just things that I've observed over the thousands of matches I've watched and streamed in the past year with JR and Inside Pool. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds we've done. I mean, probably 300 just in the past 6 months, easily.
So you know all the patterns.
I see that why players miss. There's a certain 2 or 3 reasons why they miss.
Well, they don't hit the ball in the right spot.
There's probably about five reasons I see over and over and over again, and it's all fundamentals, looking at things, having a routine that you go through every single time.
Every single time.
The best players go through the same routine every single time. Look at everything.
You have to have a plan for all the balls.
Impulsive players, they may make balls sometimes, but they generally don't achieve the super status.
No.
In my opinion, it's a job. It's like a blueprint. There's a roadmap.
There is.
I think.
You have to have a plan for every ball on the table if you want to play somebody. If you want to have a chance against somebody that does have a plan for every ball on the table. You see, play 3 balls ahead and stories like that. But trust me, the best players are playing 10 balls ahead.
Wow.
Every single ball. They've got a plan for every ball.
Wow.
When I was doing this well and playing hard, I would never shoot the first shot unless I knew where the last ball was going. Unless I'd already seen the pattern, I might miss something up and have to change the pattern again. But I would never, ever pull the trigger on a ball unless I knew where every ball, I had a plan for every ball. Now that makes my head hurt way too much. Veins bulge out on my forehead.
Yeah, I saw some videos when you were playing at that level, and you were intense, man, for sure. You were, I believe you had a real strict training schedule and everything. You were like doing it all at that point. Some of your earlier videos.
Well, actually, when I started making the videos, I'd been paralyzed 14 years, and I just came out of the paralysis. They broke my fingers in a pool match in Minnesota, and in surgery, they paralyzed the whole right side of my body.
No way.
When I started to move again, I wanted to play again. I bought the videos that were on the market, and they were so bad. I said, well, I can do this, and I was at the university teaching. I got them to come home with cameras, and that started it.
Yep.
Some of the students from the film school.
Nice. Yeah, because the way you did those old, you had a bar table back in that day, and you had it real lit, real silhouette. You know, you were like, the table was the only thing lit in the video. It was really cool. You were like in a dark room with just a pool table. It was cool, man. You know, dressed, I believe, you had all black on, and you were very dramatic.
Right. That's exactly right. We were looking for some drama there. I spent $300 getting started in this business. That pool table cost $300, and there's my students with the cameras. Back then, when I started, well, all we had was tube cameras. There were no transistor cameras. There were no digital cameras. We used 3 TX. They're 17,000 piece, 3 tube cameras. And now it's 3 chips or what, you know. The cameras I've got now, well, your cameras are better than what I've got. For $1,000, you can buy a camera that'll do everything all 3 of the other ones did.
Yep. Yeah, we have stepped up to all HD cameras now for InsidePoolMag.com video productions.
And it shows. This is the best stream I've ever seen.
Thanks.
It is. It's the best stream I've ever seen.
Well, JR's been working hard to get all the equipment ready, and
I'm glad I didn't.
Sally and I myself traveled out here to take care of this on a big adventure, so glad everybody's enjoying it.
Dallas, a big adventure. This is where I live.
Been windy.
Yeah, it's been windy. You haven't
windy.
seen the sun.
Yeah, we got a little bit of heat and sunshine, but it's been really, really windy at night.
We've already had 95-degree days.
That's he's gonna have to do some fancy maneuver in here, I think.
I don't know. This is
Does
just
the
roll
5 clear?
The 5 clears.
Yeah, it does.
The 5 clears. He wants to get an angle on his 5. Well, he's going to shoot it in the corner. That way there's no chance of touching the 8.
Looks like he's okay.
If he'd have played in the side, there would have been a chance that he could touch the 8 and make the 8 tough. You want to leave that 8, so it's not,
So you're one to not bump balls, too. Oh, he's going to play it.
I would prefer not to bump balls.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the 5 didn't pass.
Sometimes you can use them to stop yourself, but...
Yeah. Well, sometimes you have to. You have to bump them, but...
There can be a plan with bumping balls, too. You can do certain things with it.
Absolutely.
Set other shots up.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes, when you're running out, you want to set other balls up easy. You want to bump a ball that's on a rail, knock it off, and you shoot another ball. To create easier runs.
That's a big secret for 8-ball.
8-ball and 9-ball. Anything you can do to make the rest of the run easier, if you can use your shot to do it. Well, how's he going to hit this ball? He's going to try and hit it off of 1 rail. I don't like that. I don't know if he can do it off of 2. He's going to try and hit it off of 1 rail. He's up there in the air pretty good. This is a big shot for him. He needs to hit this ball. He's got to get back on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he needs to definitely get something going on here.
That was a good shot.
Yeah.
That was a really good shot.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to get rewarded, but...
No, but he did hit it.
Yeah, he did. He didn't give up ball in hand, so...
It's big, but...
Looks like Dechaine's going to play 2 balls at once here. He could, actually, but why do that?
He's not going to play 2 balls at
that's
once.
No good.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's amateur hour. Something I would do.
He just gets an angle on the 6. He wants to be on the correct side of the 6 to get on the correct side of the 8.
He doesn't cue up very close to the cue ball, though. I noticed that about... he cues up about this far from the cue ball. About 2 inches. I noticed a lot of the top pros, they're right on that cue ball. I know Mike's no slouch. He's won his share of regional events and against great players.
I watched him play against Jeremy. He should have beat Jeremy if he didn't have said 7-ball. He played really good. But he dogged it. He dogged his 7-ball. He jumped up in the air.
Yep.
I have a hunch, though, he's going to get through this. 5-1.
Yes, I would imagine.
This may be the quick match you were predicting.
Yeah, he did have that extra time at the beginning of the match to practice for 20 minutes or so.
That's what you're saying. You said that he came out early today, too, and he spent some time on this table.
Torsten said that the TV, this was playing really nice, he said. He said it was playing fast and nice.
Most of these diamonds, I've never played on a bad diamond.
These are brand new tables they brought in here, too. Every one of them.
I know.
All 25 of them, brand new.
Brand new cloth. Brand new cloth. It was really slick when they first set it up.
Yep, brand new table, brand new cloth, right off the factory floor. Chad and his team brought them in.
Gives the players a lot of time to think when this rack's going on. The player does get to challenge the rack, though, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I've been noticing which players are looking and which aren't.
Yeah. You didn't happen to see Ming Ning playing earlier?
I'm not sure which one she is.
Real small Asian girl. She has to jump up on top of the table.
Oh, nice.
To check the balls to see if they're... She played in this tournament, but she played at an OB Women's Tour in Galveston last weekend, too, and you rack your own balls. It was really funny this year. He missed that side pocket.
But he got 3 other balls, so... And shape on the one, so that'll work.
Kind of.
Kind of shape.
Kind of shape.
He can see it.
He can see it, yeah. He can see it.
He's going to push.
I don't blame him. He's going to push out for a jump shot.
Well, me being an Ohio player, we're pretty famous for banks, so I like banking at the...
I'm not the best blinker in the world, but I know the other 8 guys.
Wow, what a
That
error
was terrible.
that was.
That was just terrible.
Yeah, that was no good.
That was just terrible.
That was no good.
That's the kind of mistake that lets somebody back in. That should never have been back in. Is the score 4-1 or 5-1?
I believe it's still 4-1, isn't it? It's 5-1. We get digressing in story time, lose track of what the score is. Okay, it is 5-1. A lot of different doodads and things you got to click and turn, keep these things
I
going.
could never do it. Thank God I didn't do this.
Grabs your attention away. Well, we can't see the beads from here. Is the issue?
That should be it. It's pretty much a roadmap.
Yep.
Let this young man back in. It was a terrible push-up.
Yeah, yeah, that wasn't.
I thought he was pushing up for a jump shot.
Mm-hmm. Well, he pushed into the 3-ball and just moved the 3-ball to the rail,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And then, how come he got ball in hand?
He didn't get ball. He left him on the straight in on the 1. Didn't he?
Yeah, but he took it and picked it up and cleaned it off. He got ball in hand somehow.
Maybe he called it. I don't know. I was looking at the score.
Yeah, I figured he was just
looking
bumping
at the score.
3-ball down table as some kind of way to get on the shot. I'm not sure what happened there. He didn't call push out is what.
He didn't call push out.
Oh, okay, that's what's going on. They gave him ball in hand because he didn't call push out, says the chat members.
Well, that's correct.
LA Slim says he shot the wrong ball. Yeah, we know that.
It was a major error, that was for sure.
Yeah, that was cost him a rack there.
Things like that can cost you a match.
Mm-hmm. We're checking Jason Klatt versus Double J, Jeremy Jones back there.
Do we know the score down
I
there?
believe it's 1-0 Jason.
It's been a while since Jeremy Jones has come this far in the tournament.
Yeah, and he hasn't played in over 2 years. He told me. Hardly any.
I know
Played
he
a little
moved
bit.
near. He's near here. He lives near here.
Said he lives 20 minutes from here.
It's hard to believe he doesn't play at all.
Yeah. You could have been feeding me a line
Yeah,
there.
every pool player I know, I haven't hit a ball.
Is that the line?
Yeah, I haven't hit a ball in 6 months.
Or the classic, are you any good? No.
How do you get a pool player off your porch?
How?
Pay him for the pizza.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah, scratch on the break can't be good.
no, that's going to put,
The 6-ball got tough. It's the only thing that might save him. That 6-ball got tough. Like
Yeah,
we were talking about before. If he can figure a way to bump that 6 off of the rail by the point by the side pocket, using a creative ball in hand here. He's got ball in hand.
yeah, make it.
I would be thinking about trying to figure out a way to bump that 6 off
Yeah,
the rail.
start attacking that problem ball.
Or you have to look at shooting it at the corner. You've got a big pocket down there with the 4-ball sitting there.
That's what the best players do, man. They go right at that, whatever the cluster is or whatever, like immediately within the first couple shots. They're on it.
You want to use your ball in hand to attack the problem.
Yep. I don't think he played that good.
No.
But
See, I would have tried to draw it into that ball. I did.
maybe he's doing that here, but I don't see the
I
angle.
don't think so. I don't think
He'd have
that's
to
gonna
like throw
happen.
extreme draw and have to.
He'd have to miss the ball. He'd have to miss the 2 to hit that 6-ball here.
Right.
And sometimes the camera angle's a little funny, and you can
Yep.
actually make that 6 in the side.
He
You
very
can't tell
well.
it from here.
He
I've seen
lost.
that happen.
He lost his shape now. I don't think he took enough time on that last shot.
You got to take all the time you need. All the time you need. Don't pull the trigger till you're sure. You ever watch Kim Davenport play?
Yeah.
I mean, he takes his time. He'll use 20, 30 practice strokes. And still dog it. No.
When you
he
get tuned
plays-
in. Yeah, he does.
Six is still a big problem. Unless it goes, man. I've been tricked by camera angles before.
Yeah, I don't think it does go. I think it's too low on the rail there.
Yeah, let's see. Get the jump cue out. See how he does. Some of these players are the favorite to pocket this ball. He's sure calling it. Oh, good hit. He's where he can bump that 6-ball. I'd be planning my whole life around bumping that 6-ball somehow.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to do is shoot it down a rail. I have to get from the 5 all the way down there to the other side. Well, he did do what I predicted. he just not his shot anymore.
Well, now it's not an easy shot, and he's going to try to probably jump again.
Okay, but that might have won. Might have won him the game. He got lucky again. Luck,
Yep.
Luck is a mitigating circumstance, no matter how tight you make the rules.
Yep.
The ball can roll a quarter of an inch, and it wouldn't, or jump straight up in the air, or you can forget to call push out. I mean, all of those things are. Let's see what he knows here. See how he hits this ball. If he's going to get safe, or if he's just going to hit. He just played to hit the ball.
Wow.
He hit it real hard. What good could come out of that? I mean,
not
he
good.
didn't have a plan other than to hit the ball. real
Yeah, that
hard.
was the circus shot.
Yeah, it doesn't count if you luck a ball. What good is that? At least
Right.
you needed a plan, just to hit the ball hard. I guess when you hit something as hard as you can, it's 50-50 that comes out good for you or your opponent. But if you actually have a plan that changes the odds into your favor, no matter how bad the plan is, it's nice to have a plan.
Yeah.
With these rules, hitting that ball as hard as you can, it just doesn't seem. It seems a little thoughtless at this stage of a tournament of this magnitude.
Yep. That's what cost Pinninger the match against Charlie Williams.
Yeah.
Playing a Hail Mary.
I didn't see the shot, but I saw the look on his face. Is that when he tried to bank that ball? He called it a kick. He kicked into a ball and then called the bank.
Yeah, he did some kind of like real low percentage attempt. Careless when he had a real nice safety available.
Yeah. do what you can know you can do for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think it's psychologically better to play a good safety than to make a circus shot on your opponent.
Absolutely. And if you got to call it. Safety plays the essence of the game now. It's all it's a waiting game. Your patience is the key. You think you're just going to get up there and then run balls and beat people. You're not paying attention.
Yep.
You're not paying attention.
Well, he played a role. This is going to be tough for
He's locked him down.
Jeremy to get to this ball here. The two Jeremys, Jeremy Jones and Jeremy Sossei.
Jeremy Sossei looks a lot like Thorsten Holman did when he was 12, 13 years old. He does.
Mm-hmm.
This is not true double elimination. The finals is done. The guy in the hot seat doesn't have to be double dipped, does it?
I hope not.
You were planning to go to bed soon.
Right.
Not many people had any sleep around it for 3 or 4 days.
Right.
I know I got a fish at home that misses me.
All right. Dechaine's going to have ball in hand here with his 5-2 lead.
This could put him on the hill.
No, we got to go to
8? Oh, 8.
Yeah, we got to go to 8.
Right, 8.
Mm-hmm.
I watch so many of the women's matches like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the women go to 7. That's right.
It could put him on the pre-hill.
Mm-hmm. He's up, almost getting ready for the scenic view, 500 feet.
Wow, he looked right up into the lights. That couldn't have been a good move. It's perfect.
Yep, he's just going to do a little couple-inch roll-up and... I have to see if he has which leg. It looks like his back leg's locked. I'm not sure about his stance.
When he missed that 7 ball earlier, everything hopped.
Oh, he locks both legs.
Yeah, he went straight up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up in the air. Okay, he's on the pre-hill.
The pre-hill. So what do you think your best video is?
It depends what level of play you're at.
Everybody asks you that, don't they?
Yeah, it depends what level of play you're at. With Vermeil's fine, when I showed him the ladder and climbing the ladder, that's what changed his world.
Climbing the ladder.
Yeah. 32 and 33, I think. That's would turn a corner for him. But he'd gone through most of everything else by then. But for him, those were the seminal videos. Those were the videos that brought him. But for the beginner's level, number 11 is essential, advanced fundamentals. That teaches you to be exactly where you need to be for your anatomy, to address the ball correctly with the least amount of moving parts. Let's see that side part. Let's see this ball go on the side. It goes
He
right in
keeps
the
missing
side,
it.
too. Boy, it went straight in.
Oh, he got the other one. He was on this side.
He made the 8-ball straight in the side.
He made the other one.
So it can go both sides, obviously.
If you don't hit one side, you hit the other then.
I wonder if the rack, if it wears a while, how long do these racks last?
I don't know. It's gone good so far.
Yeah.
Played a lot of hard pool on him.
Some player get one side and sand it down or something. Somebody will look for an angle.
You want to go to youtube.com/Inside Pool Mag for videos on demand from the Ultimate 10 Ball and other matches and tournaments. We have over 13 million views on our videos. And do
Cool.
click those Facebook and Twitter buttons. It opens in a new window and won't stop the video. And the stream does most of the work. Ustream does most of the work with those little buttons. So, got a great commentator like Bert Kinnister in the booth with me. Might want to post that to your friends. You're fine.
I don't think you got on the right side of it. He's going to have to come to the rail and out. He's going to take the shot the table gives him. He got on the wrong side of that 6-ball. He's just going to make sure he may not even have gotten it. That's what he got. He didn't come far enough on the 6 to get on the correct side of the 6-ball. Oh, need to get it. He ended up having to take what the table gave him, though. He's going to draw it straight up past the side pocket. Maybe he's going forward with it. No chance to scratch in the side if you go forward. Yeah. Good shot.
Now from the pre-hill to the hill.
Yes, from the pre-hill to the hill.
And Mike's going to take a refreshing breath up at the top of the mountain here. Refreshing breath of fresh air.
No, you were correct. You predicted that this would be a fast match. Mike could spend time on the table, and Jeremy had not been on the table at all. You were definitely correct.
The only thing that never changes on these streams is the table. Everything else comes and goes, but that table is up there all week. Silently watching, and I'll notice like in other matches where one particular pocket will be rattling on every single player.
Yeah.
This one here is I haven't noticed any errors that are noticeable. Like at some of the events, like I was saying, I'll see the trapdoor pocket.
You can find a table that's particularly perverse.
Yeah. Or they roll off a certain way, or yeah.
Those are the kind of things you want to bring to your opponent's attention to make them worry about the pockets and somebody's head's running out.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, a lot of people have done a lot of work here in the last few days. A referee
Yeah.
on every table. security. No jukebox. Players cannot play their own music. I like that.
That's good.
Yeah. No one's allowed to have the earphones in. Now, how does he feel? He's got to climb a mountain. The young man needs to climb a mountain.
6 ball. Missed it. They keep missing at the bottom of this side pocket. He did make a couple other balls, though.
He desperately needs to put some points on the board. I know 7-2, 10 ball with these rules. It feels like you got to climb Mount Everest naked.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not looking good here. But he looks like he can at least see some of the 2 here.
It looks like you might be able to touch it, but I don't know how creatively.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He may just want to float it back behind the 3 somewhere.
No. If he pushes out, I bet he calls it.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I didn't realize he was on this. I thought he had to take this shot.
Well, he may take it, but he made was it him that made a mistake with the push-off before?
I think that was Mike that
It
did.
was Mike. Yeah, right. It was Mike. That
See, that's the safety I was thinking he was going to do, hide over there behind the 3, but he made it behind the 10, which is better.
Wall of balls.
Mm-hmm.
Each ball is 6 3/4 inches it takes up.
Wow.
Because you got the size of the cue ball too, so each ball that you're behind, you got 6 3/4 inches before you clear it.
Wow. I didn't know that. I don't know about that shot. But it looks like he's gotten lucky.
Yeah, you got lucky. That's the second time he's opened fire, no? That was Jeremy that opened fire before, right?
Yep.
You won't see...
round and round we go shot.
You won't see Efren Reyes do that.
No.
Ever.
No.
Ever.
Or Earl. They don't just
never.
wing at balls.
Never. I mean, there's nothing to wing at.
Yeah, you don't get rewarded like you're saying.
There's no way to luck in a ball.
Which I kind of miss that. I like the lucking in the ball thing, but I know it doesn't make it fair. So, but still, if you're getting lucky,
hey, if you're trying to get lucky and you do, is it luck? If you realize smashing into the balls makes the 9 ball 22% of the time if you can hit it as hard and fly.
Wow.
So you do that and you're trying to get lucky and you get lucky. Is that luck?
Man, that's an interesting point there.
I've always utilized that aspect of 9 ball. Yeah. I'm trying to get lucky. When I hit that thing as hard as I can, I'm trying to get lucky. I know that I've got 6 4 or 5 inch pockets. So if I got 6 5-inch pockets, I'm trying to put that ball in a 30-inch hole, hitting it as hard as I can.
Wow.
If you close off all the pockets and put a 30-inch hole in the middle of the table, how hard do you think it is to hit?
Oh, look at this. I don't like this. I don't like that. But he looks like he's getting lucky again.
Yeah, he got lucky again. That's exactly right. He just up there swinging.
Look at him now. He's behind the back of it.
Well, he's cruising. He's on the hill.
He's cruising,
man. He's on the hill.
He's like, who cares?
Yeah, that can come back and bite you.
He knows he's got this one in the bag.
Yeah, well, at least he believes it.
This is the shot he's got to get on the 7 ball, and I think he's out if he can make this happen here.
He's got the angle. He's good. You bump that side rail, you're forced to get the angle. That's the axiom. Bump a rail, get an angle. Bump a rail, get an angle.
Yeah. Great insight from you today, Bert. I'm
real happy to. It's one of my dreams come true, getting to commentate with you, man.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I got a lot of respect for your videos and the knowledge and everything you have. So
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get real good on this ball.
No, but I think if he's determined and he wants to win, I think he can make it if he's
This
hungry
is
for it.
But
And he missed
excuse me,
it.
he didn't get real good on that ball.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that can really come back and bite you.
Yeah, well, he stopped. The bleeding hasn't stopped, but he's
But he found a box of Band-Aids.
man. He does not know what to think either.
Hey,
Wow, he's over there shaking his head. Can't believe it. He missed the 7. Was that the 7 he missed?
Yeah.
He missed
Yeah,
the 7.
7 in both games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey. 3 7's a lot different than 8-2.
Yep, it sure is. Okay, he's going to take his little break here. That's probably a smart move.
After missing that ball. What do you think he's going to go? He's going to go say a prayer somewhere.
Yep. I think I can find out the score of that Jeremy Jones match. I believe he's up 3-1 over Jason Klatt, if everything is.
Jeremy is.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Jeremy win this whole thing. He's really a good kid. Good young man.
Oh, man, I love his form and the way he plays is so strong.
He's always been a gentleman, always.
He strokes so straight and true, man. Uh-oh.
That's the way he's...
There's some glass break somewhere. Well, the whole room's taking a break. Not
It
just,
looks like the whole room is taking a break. So how many more matches do we have?
I'm not sure.
We've got a semifinals with the women going over. Is that their semifinals over there?
I think that's over now. I think we're waiting on the last match. I think Body's going to decide who does the finals of the men's and who does the finals of the women's as far as our streams go. So I'm pulling for the men's finals.
That would be nice. I would like that.
But I'll be just as glad to get the women's finals.
Allison is playing probably the best pool in the building right now.
Yep.
I watched her play her last match, and it's the best pool I've seen here this week.
I can't get away from this referee guy. Everywhere I turn my camera, there's his head. He just gets closer and closer.
He's trying to sell a cue stick.
Man. That's the Gambler Hall of Fame guy. Right. Let's see if I can get him. There he is, that guy right there. He owns the Gamblers Hall of Fame.
Really?
Yeah, and I think he said it was in Texas.
Who, this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah, he said he's got all these.
He's a guy from town here. He may be it, but
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Bert knows best.
It's in a closet somewhere.
All right.
That is a guy you can buy a two-headed coin from.
Right.
Really.
Yeah, I think he gave JR like a sock money wallet thing where you keep it's a wallet that you keep around your ankle when you're gambling so you don't know you got money in it.
The sock one.
Yeah.
There have been people pulling some money out of their socks for the last 56 years I'm aware of.
Uh-huh.
So that's what the other snow. Is that what the other stream looks like?
No, that's
you
just a
froze it.
still
I see.
picture. Just on break.
He dogged a 7-ball and ran for it.
It's a 7.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
Yeah. You got to be playing. It's perfect temperature to play.
Yeah.
And I guess it's good for the computers.
Definitely good for the computers. This computer has 24 gig of RAM in it. So
Eats up a little.
yeah.
So I need to do a video on how to quit dogging 7 balls.
Yeah.
I've had students that consistently dog 8 balls and 9 balls, and they've bought 15
Yeah.
8s or 15 9s. You just played with them.
Yeah.
It isn't done any good.
Yep.
You hear it all in the pool world. Okay. We're looking for this ball in the side pocket, and there it goes, too. Cue
Yeah.
ball on the correct side.
Yep, he's going to get pumped just right. He's going to be in the treetops off for this one ball, though. I don't like that. I don't think he can hit much of the one ball, or excuse me, the cue ball. Just the very top of it.
And he's not real tall. He's going to be all right, though.
Mm-hmm.
We just send it down table.
Cobby in the chat says he likes the video where Bert challenged any full-time instructor for $20,000.
Well, they buy my videos, they write books, they do whatever. So anybody who's trying to make a living at it, I play them 10,000 of, maybe 20,000 of everything.
Play for the whole kit and caboodle on the whole farm.
Well, I've had these people, say they want to play for this, that, and the other, and I show up, and the story changes. Won't name any names. It could be 4-7 all of a sudden. You feel daylight with 4-7.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
do. I'm telling you. It should have been 8-2. It should have been over, man. You feel a lot of daylight if you can get to 4-7 here.
Well, Max was talking about the other day how he used to depend on coming back at the end of a match to win. Like,
That was always his forte. Maximilian Augustus Everly.
That's it.
Yeah.
And
He never gave up. He's come back a lot. I've seen him do it.
I think Jeremy here's a comeback player.
Well,
I think he's slow getting off the goal, but then when he knows he has to do it, he gets in the moment and focuses.
if he gets out here, it could change everything.
Played a nice looking shot there.
Yeah. He's not quite on the correct side of this ball. But he can use the whole pocket and get on the correct side of the 6. On one of my videos, I say playing good position is nothing more than getting on the right side of the next ball. And I had somebody call me and tell me for 6 weeks, I've been getting on the right side of the next ball. I've never run out. Why can't I be on the left side? So now I say correct side.
The right side. Nice. Yep, it's funny, isn't it?
It's true. It's a true story. Well, you just want to stop it there. It's all right to have the cue ball go into the rail and back up for the 8, but you don't want to get on the other side of that 7 ball where you're moving away from it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to stay on. He's got the angle right there if he stops it.
Yep.
Trying to get too perfect here, he could overroll it.
Yeah, this is that shot you were talking about, the number 1 shot where you replace
Well, it's
different way, but
yeah.
collide and then roll forward.
What he needs this way. He goes to the rail, and he can't get bad on the ball.
There it
If
is.
he'd have rolled on the other side of that ball, he'd
Yep.
have to go to the rail and out, and bad things could happen to him. Bump a rail, get an angle.
Wow.
I think he's going to draw back and play the 9 in the same. Oops, he bumped it. Play it in the same pocket, though. That's a big swing, man. From 8-2 to 7-4. We could see an upset here.
Yep.
That would really be fun.
Well, he came back on Dennis Hatch and beat him, so.
Wow.
Dennis is a super strong player.
He's a good player. Dennis is a good player. I've seen him around for a long time.
Mm-hmm. He's determined, too. When he gets determined, man.
What color do they call this table? It's the
This
gray.
is Simonis Blue.
No, the wood.
Oh, I'm
It's
not sure. It's a charcoal.
charcoal gray or something.
I guess, looks like Darren Appleton's playing over there.
Practicing.
No, I think he's actually playing a match with Charlie Williams. And Charlie is up.
They're still on the winner's side.
Yeah, Charlie's up. He's on the hill, and Darren's only got 2-2.
Oh, wow.
6 to
So
2.
that's still the winner's
7
side
to 2.
match over there?
7 to 2.
Wow. So we've got two winner's side matches going on right now.
Yeah.
And God.
All right, our ProPool.com stats are 896 for Mike Dechaine, and Jeremy Sossei is at 837.
Remind me to get my pen back. It's a $200 pen. She can have that one. So that was a win over there. Charlie Williams advances.
Charlie did it.
So it'd be Charlie and the winner of Jeremy Jones, and who is he playing?
Jason Klatt.
Jefferson. Okay. We still have a lot more pool here today.
Yeah, we're going to have a couple more matches. Let's have a look at the top cam here.
Now, if he could get the 5, that'll really embolden him. He's got to do something with that 2-6 to get there, though. Is that the 2? Yeah. And he's got to get on that 2-ball just right and to play a safety.
I just, yeah, just play one now. I mean,
Off the 1?
just play a safe right now.
Yeah, but if you make the 1 and then you get on the 2-ball and play a safe off
I
the
got
2,
you.
you've moved that cluster so it can
Right.
be run.
Gotcha.
You got to run. Got to fix the rack. Got to create a runnable rack.
Yep.
No, he did what you said. He tried to play a safety, I guess.
Hmm.
I again, he crushes them. I mean, that's
That was a I hope I get there shot.
yeah.
I hope things get out of the way.
It's a loss of control, man. You know, I don't see any reason to hit that ball that hard.
It's a wing and a prayer kind of shot.
Have some kind of opportunity to pocket that ball and then do something creative with the two to create a rack that you can win from.
Yeah, because he can jump out of this all day. I mean, he goes rail first here is what he's doing.
You need to figure out a way to keep him off the table.
Yeah, I jump that ball. I don't like that at all.
You know, I'd probably kick at it because I kick better than I jump. When I was young, nobody jumped.
No?
No, there was no such thing. Earl Strickland invented the jump shot with a full-length cue, and then started making jump cues with every size, shape in the world. Earl Strickland invented it.
Huh.
With a full cue. He'd jump as good as anybody with a full cue.
Yeah, he doesn't like jump cues. I have a video on the internet on YouTube where he throws his jump cue all the way across the room at his seat after he makes a really awesome jump shot.
Well, Earl's been known to do a lot of strange things.
Uh-huh.
Added fellow book. Okay. You got to do, so you've got the opportunity to make the one and do something creative with the two. You want to create your ability to win. You want to use the one ball to get on the two in such a way as you can play, open the rack up and play a ball on hand safety, play for ball on hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to jump at this one. Some of these people have so much control with the jump. As hard as these two have been hitting their safeties, I don't see them controlling it to stay down there for the two. Well,
Missed it. Ball in hand should be the run out. But the two, he's got to deal with the two. Yeah. There's no way to deal with it.
Yeah, you can draw into that ball. You can get into him.
Yeah.
You could draw into him. There's a couple of ways to get into him. He's going to draw into him.
Yeah, but what's going to happen with it is
what I'd like to try and do if I was doing this is draw into the two. I missed that six ball completely. If you draw into the two, like almost he did, if he'd have just touched the two, it would have come in front of his side pocket. And this 9 would have stopped the cue ball. But hitting that 6 first is, if you're going to hit that 6 first, you got to hit it much harder. You got to think about hitting it hard enough to actually make something happen. You can't let it get tied up. You hit it a lot harder than that with the low inside in there. So when it makes contact, the cue ball goes to the rail and jumps away, not towards the balls. It doesn't freeze them up, and that way you can hit them hard enough to separate the balls, and the cue ball will move back away from them.
What in the world is this all about?
He called a 9. Did he want to get it over with?
Wow.
Did he call it 9?
I don't
10.
think so.
I made it 10.
I don't know.
I mean, it moved sort of at a hole.
Yeah, it did. I think that was just once again, we're just swinging at balls here.
At this level of play, at this point in this kind of tournament, we shouldn't be swinging at balls.
Sloppy.
It's sloppy. I mean, that 7 ball that he missed. And he missed it good, too, by the way. He didn't get good on it, but he,
Yeah, he did miss it good.
And he still should be on the high 90% range of pocketing that ball. Of course, they used to say, if you think the pockets are playing too loose, you're not playing for enough. And these guys are playing for enough. They can tighten it all down.
Yep.
So you watch all your pool on TV, huh, Alvin?
Yeah, I watch the matches here on the. I don't get to see. I enjoy what I do, though. It's fun.
Hey, are you kidding? It's a dream job for people.
Yeah, I travel a lot. I get to do all these tournaments. It's a pretty wild life I've led doing this for years. see where this is going to land. Set him up for a bank. Let's see the angle. Or safe. He can just go ahead and try to kick the 2 up behind the cluster of balls at the top of the table.
You think you put the cue ball over there or the 2 ball?
I think I'd try to get the cue ball over there. It looks like he's going to send the 2 ball up table. Pretty good one there. That's a lot simpler of a solution.
A lot simpler solution. You got to really thin that 2 though. That's a good shot. I wouldn't have done that. I'd have hit the other side of the 2. I'd have tried to bring the cue ball down behind this wall of balls.
Yeah.
So that the 2 would come over it.
Right.
It'd leave me at 210 if I could get ball in hand on it.
Nice.
On the hill, man. You know, you want to get off that hill.
Yeah, you want to get done with it as quick as possible.
He's not having any fun on the hill.
Yeah, he just keeps making errors, getting too sure of his win, I think he was. I think he was a little too sure of his win.
Yeah.
Made a mistake.
I mean, there was really a chance to put the 2 near the top and let the guy up. With no chance of scratching, not giving up over hand. You might have left him a long shot or something.
Right.
But still,
right.
it's pretty easy to get behind that wall.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If he would have sent the cue ball up there, it's going to be easier than getting the object ball to end
think
up
about
there.
how the 2 ball would have come over at the 10. So.
Yeah, that is a shot.
Well, he's going to hit it. Did he call it? Nope. He did
No.
not call it.
Now he can give this back, right?
And you were telling me you can't.
Oh, yeah, he can't give it back. That's right. It's better to just play them where they lay. I mean, how... But they're just saying that people would do it on purpose. Good shot. It's a good recovery.
Was a good shot.
Let's see if he's going to get okay.
See if he can get past the 7 ball.
Good recovery shot. Yeah, he's got to definitely watch out for the 7.
He's going to think about that 7. I don't care where he gets on it. It's cost him 1 match, and certainly his hill game.
Is all the 7 ball that does not like him.
He's got the perfect angle. I can't imagine not getting out from here. Only thing you could do is get on the incorrect side of the 7, but I'll see how you could do it. He's perfect.
Yep, he's. I've said it before though. He's out. But
you have said it a couple
that,
times. Well, he should be out.
Yeah, this is pretty much connect the dots here.
If he doesn't get out from here, there's going to be a moan of pain heard throughout the gallery.
All right, this 10 ball is for the win.
Mike Dechaine, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
All right, Bert, thanks for joining me here, and everybody stay tuned. We're going to have more Ultimate 10 Ball action. Make sure you go to ultimate10ball.com and check it out. Thanks a lot, everybody, and please support Bert Kinnister, too. He's done a lot of work, so we appreciate him for helping us. And you want to go to bertkinnister.com and check out his website.
Thanks a lot, Alvin, and
right.
I'll be here. I'll be glad to help us some more.
All right, thanks a lot. We'll be right back.